Hey guys, welcome back. Origami here, bringing you another episode of our PTCGO live content, people. Now today, I'm actually really excited about this one. I just woke up. I just recorded that Doug Show video last night, and this morning I woke up really early. I had a bunch of really weird and bad dreams, but I got me a cup of coffee, nice iced coffee. So good. But I'm up. I gotta go to work again later today. But yesterday, I got a message on Instagram. This is from a viewer, which, by the way, shout out to you. I'm going to go ahead and pull up your name so I don't get it wrong. BattleAxe360 on Instagram. Shout out to you, big dog. He gave me this idea for this Aggro Landers list. And I played Marshadow, Machamp GX. And I was like, interesting. I wanted to play this card for a while, and I like unique, interesting deck lists. So I'm going to give this one a try. This is my version of a list. He just kind of gave me the idea. So I was like, okay, I'll build it and see what I like. I don't have 4 Lando, so I'm only playing 3, but I think you only play 3 anyways, as far as like cards to cut and whatnot. So I'm okay with this for the time being. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like if you have not already. Subscribe, share all the good jazz. As always, shout outs to our sponsors at Guardian Gaming. You know the drill here. Let's remove this real quick so I don't make any mistakes. And answer the comment question of the day for a chance to win some Unbroken Bond coins thanks to our sponsors. Today's comment question of the day is going to be, what are some of the scariest or craziest dreams you had? As we finish the deck profile and like get into the games, I want to talk about like why I'm awake and the really weird series of dreams I just had, which is why I woke up as early as I did. So yeah, do all that shenanigans. Let's try to get this video to 50 likes for a next day upload. I would appreciate that. And let's get right into it. Landorus has linear attack, which is cool because it can put things in range. But ideally, we're attacking with Power Cyclone. You know what I did not put in here that I forgot is Diancie Prism. Let me do that real quick. Forgot to put. I haven't even played this deck yet. This is my first time playing it, and I guess I'm cutting out a Marshadow. Sure, we'll only play one. It's fine. Let me save this real quick so I don't forget. But Landorus's damage can add up. You have access to Choice Band, Diancie, and Martial Arts Dojo, which can really make your Power Cycle. How much does it hit for? 90 with Choice Band, 110 with Diancie, 150 with Choice Band, with maximum boost from Martial Arts Dojo. Definitely not bad at all. And then you can move that energy to the back. It's good because we can move our energies back to Marshadow Machamp GX back here. So that's going to be our game plan right now. Another card I only own 1 of, but I think you only play 1 in this deck anyways. If you play 2, you have a chance of leading it. And I already play a Stretcher, so if I need to get it back, I can use my Stretcher. But yeah, Marshadow Machamp GX. Not a bad card at all. A card I don't really play very often because it's like kind of hard to fit into decks, but it's a really cool card. Revenge does do 120 if one of your Pokemon were knocked out last turn, which for Fighting Colors is not too bad. We have access to both Choice Band and Counter Gain, so it's not too hard to set it up. 100 Blows Impact is a really powerful attack. Just doing 160 straight up over and over again is really good, and obviously that can get bolstered up to hell thanks to all of our added damage output. And then the Acme of Heroism GX. If you have 3 energies, you do 200 damage. If you have 1 extra energy, if anything that would knock you out next turn would bring your HP down to 10, right? That's how it works. And if this would be knocked out by damage from your opponent's attack during your next turn, it is not knocked out, and its remaining HP is 10. So you don't get knocked out by attacks the following turn. It's pretty good. Obviously, it can be played around through wheezing or spell tags or stuff like that, which I could see being a problem. But ideally, we don't run into too many of those. But yeah, really strong card and just our GX of choice in this deck. And yeah, everything else is kind of like support for this idea. As you can see, we're playing Misdreavus and Miss Maggie is here because the idea is that we can use Counter Gain turn 1 and blow things away with Power Cyclone early game. So that's kind of what we're going for. It also means that we can activate things like Martial Arts Dojo. I don't know. It's kind of hard to build this deck because I want to play things like Adventure Bag and Physical Switch so we can guarantee it all the time. But it's hard to switch to fit things in. I guess I could just like quickly put in a 1-of Adventure Bag. I'm playing Magirna because I like the ability of bouncing between those 2 stadiums. There it is. What's up, buddy? Which is why I'm playing the Magirna. I'm also playing Diancie, 2 Jirachis, 1 Marshadow, and then a 2-2 line of Miss Maggie. It's only a 2-2 line. Hopefully we don't prize anything too bad. Ideally, we only need to use 1, right? but it's nice to have the 2/2 land just in case. 1 adventure bag, two counter catchers. I just think this card is really good, especially if we're gonna be playing this Magius and we're a 1 prize attacking deck. So for the most part, we put down Marshadow Machamp if we need to like be able like, hey, we have game next turn, fight me kind of thing. 2 Dusk Stones. Nest Ball, 4 Nest Balls, 1 Stretcher, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Dojos, 4 Cynthia, 2 Guzma, 4 Lily, 3 Choice Bands. No, is it 3 Choice Bands? 3 Choice Bands. We can bring that down to 2 Choice Bands. Let's do that. I really want to play a switch though, so we'll see. We'll see if we want to cut that down for switches or something later. 3 Counter Gains, 3 Escape Boards, which with Adventure Bag, I feel like we're not gonna need 3 Escape Boards. So let's play switch. Just 1. Let's see if this works out in the end. Yeah, this is deck building on the fly, ladies and gentlemen. Deck building on the fly. 1 switch, 2 escape boards, and 10 basic fighting energies. It's gonna be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get this game going. Aggro Lando. That's what I'm calling this deck. I think it rolls off the tongue really nicely. But hey, don't forget to drink your water, guys, or coffee if you're like me. Alright guys, we have found a game. So I got home pretty late last night. I'm sorry for the cut, by the way, guys. I got distracted. I got home pretty late last night. For those of you guys that know Pokemon Go, then you know that there's a huge event going on. There's like a bunch of potential shinies out there that I'm trying to hunt for. So I was out with some friends just playing Pokemon Go. I found my 3 shiny Horsies, which is cool, but I'm trying to find like 3 shiny Geodudes, 2 shiny Snowruns. There's a bunch of shinies I'm missing that I want to get while playing this game. So I've been out doing that, but I'm also working. I've been working more. If you guys don't know, I got promoted in my job. I've been able to get promoted for a long time, but between school and the fact that I'm like trying to do this YouTube thing, I decided to deny the promotion over and over again. But it got to a point where like I just couldn't deny it anymore. I have to work. I need to pay. I got like a bunch of bad things happen to me at the same time. You guys know, between dental emergencies, medical emergencies, car emergencies, phone emergencies, like everything broke at the same time, including my body. So so I had to deal with a bunch of stuff. So this has been a really rough year. 2019 has been a rough year for me. Which sucks because it's my birthday year where I lose any sort of financial help from my family medically, so I can't exactly rely on my parents anymore. Not to mention they don't like helping me anyway, so it's not like it's anything new. But yeah, because I can't rely on them anymore, then I had to take care of all this myself, which put me nearly like 1.5k grand in debt, which is huge because I've never had debt in my entire life because I've been working my whole life. Like ever since I turned 16, I've had a job, right? And I've been working lots of hours and I've been saving money all my life, which is why I've never had any debt in school or at all, even though I've been in school for a long time. So this is pretty big for me. Let's go ahead and counter gain here. And in a perfect world, we get Miss Magius this turn. Let me grab this right now. And we're just gonna go ahead and Cynthia. Because ideally we can get Duskstone and put some big damage on that Reshizard. We did not find it though, which sucks for sure. Is there anything I want this turn? Not really. Let me think about damage here. If we were to linear attack, put damage on this, it doesn't really change anything. But damaging this does nothing either as well, I mean. I want to get Marshadow Machamp and start moving some energies back to that thing. So maybe what can happen is enough linear attack damage can put it in range of Marshadow Machamp. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do, I guess. Because if I can put one Charizard into Marshadow Machamp range, then we can take a big knockout on it. So he's going for the mist. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. It's fine. Because in the end of the day, we're still reliant on Duskstone. If he chooses to take a knockout here, then our counter gain is active, our martial arts dojo is active, there's a lot of cards that are active. So anyways, back to what I was talking about. So I've been working more. So this is actually day 11 of me working in a row. I'm going to be working right after I finish recording here. And I've been working 6 to 8 hour days. And a lot of my job is just me standing all day long. So it's really draining on my back and on my legs. So I went out and played Pokemon Go with friends, which included more walking and stuff like that, which is not complaining because I could use the extra workouts because I've gained a lot of weight post Ramadan. So this is a good thing for me at the end of the day. But I'm really sore and really tired because of it, for sure. I can Ultra Ball here. Is there a point though? I can just get the Mischievous back. I would like to Ultra Ball though, but there's nothing I really want to grab with Ultra Ball. I really want to keep these counter gains. I guess I have Machamp though if I need to keep counter gain around. Man, this is really hard. We're already behind, so I guess Ultra Balling doesn't really do much right now. Or I mean, getting a Miss Magius doesn't do much this turn because I've achieved what I needed to. Ultra Ball would have just grabbed this Marshadow Machamp GX, which would have been pretty okay, I guess. We can Power Cyclone here for a lot of damage. I think 2-hit KO, right? No, it's not quite a 2-hit KO yet. We need Diancie down. So hopefully this Cynthia can get us a Diancie or a Choice Band Machamp. We have a few combinations that can get us a knockout next turn. Okay, so. And because of that, I'm in like this weird exhausted point right now. Yeah, hopefully this just works, right? I can't exactly rely on getting a skateboard right now. So I'm not going to bother with that. We have Cynthia in hand, so we're just going to draw. Ultra Ball is great because that gets us Diancie. And I don't want to lose Guzma. Guzma's going to win us the game. So, and because I'm in this really weird like exhaustion state right now, I woke up at like 4 or 5 a.m. with my body being really sore. And it caused me to get some wild dreams. Like absolutely insane dreams. Do I want to get Marshadow Machamp here? I think I do. No, not yet. Let's wait a little bit. How many we lost a lot of dojos, right? I can't just lose dojos all the time. Let me grab the skateboard for sure. And I guess, I don't know, I don't really want to lose anything here. I guess I want Ultra Ball then. Actually, if he takes another knockout and I dig with Miss Magius, then that's pretty good, right? Yeah, let me just grab a Misdreavus then, because I could put myself in like a game-winning position potentially. We'll see. There's a few options I have here for sure. I'm a little bit afraid of Field Blower, so I'm not going to play that down yet, but I am going to take my Power Cyclone knockout. Wait a minute, it doesn't take a knockout? Hold on. Math. Oh no, I was behind. Oh, I needed to... Oh, whoops. Okay, he's in range of Outrage now, so I think I messed up pretty bad. I mean, not Outrage. He's in range of Linear Attack now, but hopefully he doesn't play Miltank. Dude, I'm distracting myself with all my stories. I thought that was exact math for knockout. Oh, well. Oh yeah, I did the... Okay, so I thought I hit him for 130. Oh, whoops, because I did the previous Linear Attack damage. That's my bad. Oh, he's choosing not to go into... Does he have like double switch in hand or what? Because I'm just gonna linear attack him. He needs to heal this turn with this dude. I mean, we can still use counter gain. We can still use Guzma. Anyways, back to my story. So I woke up at like 4 a.m. and then like ever since I woke up at 4 a.m. I've been having this weird sequence of dreams. Like my first dream, and they were all like really weird nightmares. So my first dream was I got attacked by this really crazy advanced military force that had like these wild weapons and stuff like that. And they just started attacking and like just murdering civilians just straight up, right? Which was bad. Definitely bad. It's definitely a bad dream, right? And then my second dream was my younger brother, who I love very dearly, started like plotting to destroy the family. And I was like, what happened? So that was another dream I had. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to dig deep here. So that was another weird dream. And then my third dream was all cats hated me, and my best friends have cats, and they were targeting me because I had like some pretty famous friends, and they all started to target me because they hated the fact that cats hated me. And I lost my girlfriend. I lost everything because of this dang cat. There's counter gain. All right, so I think we take this time to knock out. I could just linear attack and knock this out, and then he would take another knockout, and then we could... I don't know. Is that worth? That could be worth. Let me just grab counter gain here. I don't know if I should use it this turn though. Let me grab another... Should I just grab another Misdreavus right now? No, there's no more left in the deck. I could counter gain, take a knockout, and move an energy back to Marshadow Machamp. And... No, it doesn't feel really worth it. I can knock out the Dene. And then... No, I need to get rid of this I'm thinking too hard about this, I think. Let me just play Nest Ball. And we don't have Marshadow Machamp in the deck anyway, so we can't really play with that. Okay. Let me pick up this choice band. And let me just Lily. I probably should have Lilied first. But let me Lily now, I guess. Whatever, I guess. I should have Lily first for sure. Let me just linear attack and take a knockout on that Reshizard back there. Grab my 3 prizes while I can. Before he can heal. There's Marshadow Machamp. Anyways, yeah, definitely misplayed that. I sequenced that poorly, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I had that dream, right? So I had, then my other dream, I had some really big friends, like big YouTubers that I really like people like Rogers Base, and there's other people, I just don't remember. But for some reason, I was a huge fan of Rogers Base. I mean, I still kind of am, but like, I don't watch YouTube as much as I used to. But like, because I love One Piece content kind of thing. Ooh, that is interesting, because that's like game, right? If he takes one more knockout, which if we find Stretcher and Duskstone, we can just make happen. Actually, he needs to take a knockout first, but that we can just knock out. Anyways, those people were like hanging out at like people's houses and having a good time, and then they all got mad at me for hating cats or something like that, or like cats would attack me, and they were just like, "Oh, we love cats, and you don't like cats." I'm like, I love cats too, but this cat keeps attacking me for some reason. And then like other cats started attacking me, and then like everybody hated me because cats were attacking me. But I still love cats. Like I'm not a cat person, I should say, but I'm definitely not a dog person either. I just like both cats and dogs. Like I just really like both of them. And I just got destroyed by cats. It was a really weird sequence of dreams that happened, and I'm very tired because of it. And every time I'm like exhausted like that, anytime like I do so much work and like I'm physically drained, I always get weird dreams that are very vivid, and those were the dreams that I had. So it was a very strange night for sure. My opponent's really taking a long time here, but this thing has 270, so if we can hit them with Power Cyclone for all the boosty boost of damage, then we take a knockout, right? And he's just choosing to end his turn instead, so he doesn't have anything he can really do here. We can't counter gain anymore. We don't have Miss Magius. We can just take a Power Cyclone knockout, I guess. And then that would mean that we win the game versus Dedenne. Right? Just slap some tools down, I guess. Ultra Ball away. Nest Ball energy. And fail. And Lily, because I want to make sure we keep Choice Band and an Escape Board in hand. So I'm not going to slap down the Choice Band here. I'm just going to Lily for a few cards. Yeah, let me go ahead and pick up the Escape Board. Yeah, I want to keep it in hand just in case he gets a blower or some garbage. Let me Power Cyclone. I guess we'll put the thing up back here. And now we're just like a Guzma away from winning the game against Dedenne. That's the game plan. So hopefully we can find a Guzma soon. I think it's going to come down to me switching into the Jirachi and trying to dig for Guzma. I mean, it's a 15 card deck and we've only seen 0, which means there are 3 more left in the deck. Like, the odds are ridiculously high for us to just find a Guzma for game. And this dude must have left or something. He must have played on Snorlax and went like, oh, I'm out. What is up with people playing EV Snorlax against like my fighting decks? Like, I mean, the same thing happened with Dugtrio at the end of the video. What's going on? But anyways. We didn't have enough damage to take an... did we have enough damage? Maybe we did. 90 plus... No, 120 is not enough to take a knock on EV Snorlax, so we couldn't have done that play last turn. It's all this turn kind of thing. But yeah, definitely just going to speed this game up a little bit and just... I mean, unless... like, we'd have to find Duskstone, Mischief... Like, we'd have to find Shuffle Draw, Stretcher, Duskstone with Miss Magius in the deck. And then we'll be able to... No, we wouldn't be able to do that either because he would have to take a knockout here. So I guess he just left. I mean, the writing was on the wall, right? Like, we won that game 100% of the time at that point, once we knocked out that first Reshizard. Although that was definitely my fault. I should have done math better. Although I don't think there was a way for me to play around that. I guess I could have, like, tried to dig for... What's it called? I could have played that turn differently and tried to dig for the choice band Magirna and tried to make that play be an immediate knockout, which would have been safer and better, but it still worked out in the end anyways. And once again, we're a one prize attacking deck that can beat Reshizard just because we're doing really strong 2-hit KO damage, as well as a bunch of setup attacks. It's a very high... This deck is very like high intelligence. You have to be very smart with every turn, but it's a pretty cool deck. I like the concept of it for sure. I think it's dope. I feel like with a more refined list, it could be a contender for sure. It seems to have all the right pieces. Like being a fighting deck means you do well versus Pikarom and Zoroark, and being a non-GX deck, kind of, quote unquote, you have a good chance versus decks like this card, Reshizard, as long as you can prevent them from healing too much. This is an interesting game though. How do we beat Mismagius? Or not Mismagius, this whatever this deck is called. Do I want to take a turn one? I mean, there's no point really, huh? I'm afraid of Marshadow. I'm gonna do this. Should I switch? Just to dig some more. I have the escape board in hand. We are a one attacking energy deck, so I'm just gonna switch and just dig a little bit more. I'm not gonna do the Mismagius this turn because there's no point. I don't get to attack this turn. I don't get to take any. I don't get to abuse it at all. So I'm just going to do this. That kind of helps me a little bit. I'm still afraid of what's it called, but do I care about Dojo? I do care about Dojo a bit because I wouldn't be able to take a knockout on whatever is active next turn without it. Giratina is the only thing that scares me in this matchup, which is why I'm like considering going super hard. Obviously, like I said, no point using Mismagius if we're not attacking, because the whole point of Mismagius is that we can take our knockouts that the turn that we use it, thanks to counter gain and martial arts dojo. But the only thing that scares me right now is the Giratina, because Giratina has fighting resistance. We can hit 150, but only with choice band, right? There's a Litluz. That's what I was worried about. So hopefully Adventure Bag can finally come through. It feels like out of all the cards I can cut, Adventure Bag is one of them because we've only used it once. Like we haven't had trouble finding our tools, but we haven't, but it wasn't thanks to Adventure Bag. So we're playing against Ultra Necro. Ultra Necro, is that a problem? He's choosing not to let loose. So we'll see what his hand's like. Maybe his hand is too good to let loose. If you're digging, you would use Jirachi first, right? Because let loose would like lessen. Oh no, now he could probably get away with using let loose. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, now he could get away with using it because his hand was too big. So if you want to use Jirachi to dig, you would use let loose. You would use Jirachi first before you let loose. But our hand is not bad. It's not great. We can get Mismagius now, which means that we can really get a really powerful turn one here, knocking out Jirachi. He's playing Ultra Necro. There's still going to be Giratina in the deck list, but he doesn't have it yet. And we have access to thinning of our own, thanks to Viridian Forest. Now we just have to find Fighting Dojo, Counter Gain again, Escape Board. We still need to find a lot of stuff here, but I think we'll be fine. I'm debating if I want to Ultra Ball away Cynthia and Guzma to get Mismagius, attach an energy and Mismagius first before I do anything else. That card is... It's a shame that he's losing that. Linear attack doesn't set up Ultra Necrozma for any real knockout damage. So I think it was just a matter of let's take a knockout every turn. And then maybe set up Marshadow Machamp, although we are Psychic weak, so it feels like a horrible idea. Counter Gain is a great top deck there. I think I don't like losing Guzma, to be honest. Is it worth? I think it is worth, though. You know what I could do is keep the Guzma in hand and then draw 6 off Mismagius and use this to grab an energy if I need to grab an energy next turn. So I'm actually going to do that instead. Guzma just feels really important. And if I can, well, we'll see. We'll see how this game plays out. We have one Lando prize, but we have Diancie in the deck. We're going to need Diancie. Actually, as long as we find Fighting Stadium, we should be okay, right? So yeah, we're just going to dig drawing wise first and then use Jirachi. Let's see what we can find here. No Fighting Stadium yet. We can use another Jirachi if we need to. That doesn't feel super great though. We have a switch in hand, so we can find Diancie, but not having a Fighting Stadium kind of sucks. Should we go behind on prizes that much though? Because Giratina does take a knockout on us. This is a tough turn. If I can find Fighting Stadium off this, we don't need to. I guess we'll just grab Counter Gain and use it. Because I do want to take a knockout on a Inkay for sure. And I guess we can just use the thing next turn. Whatever. We still hit 60 this turn, so I'm just going to take a knockout on Inkay. I'm going to keep taking knockouts on Inkays until I win the game, pretty much. Do I want to dig? Not really. I like my hand the way it is. Let's just Power Cyclone. And then next turn we can keep ourselves behind if he doesn't take a knockout here by getting another Mismagius down. We have to double check that it's in the deck because we don't actually know if it's in the deck yet. And with Lily, it's not too bad either because we can play our hand down pretty low and then Lily and then hopefully have more cards to play down to get Mismagius. But I really want to get Diancie now because I don't think it's... I need to find Fighting Stadium and Diancie, so I'm still digging for my Stadium. I didn't want to play it down, obviously, because of Viridian Forest, and I'm also assuming that this deck will play Field Blower now because it takes a pretty bad L to Weezing without Field Blower, because like spell tags are really problematic for you. Choice Band means nothing to us, so we're not really worried about that. He can't attack with Giratina until after he gets down like 2 Malamars or a turn after he puts it down, right? So that's why I'm just trying to knock out this Mismagius's before they pose too much of a threat. And there he is, because I don't want to be knocked out by this thing. This thing's a huge threat to me. Like, it's a really big threat to me. So I'm definitely going to keep knocking out Mismagius turn after turn, or Malamar turn after turn. And if I have to set up Mismagius to do so, I will. Here he can definitely just set up for knockout next turn with Giratina, and like I said, because he has fighting resistance, we have to hit him for 150. And between the Stadium and Diancie, we only hit 120, right? And Choice Band can't increase the damage output, so like this is a huge threat to us. We have to knock out everything but this, and then I don't know, use Revenge to take a knockout on Giratina on a turn that we know he can't set up another Giratina the following turn, because like that's pretty much it, right? Because Revenge can do it, but in order for us to set up Revenge, we would have to like play it down with a counter gain. We can't just like we'd have to attach counter gain, go from there for sure. But I'm definitely taking a knockout on this Malamar next turn and just gonna continuously do Malamar knockouts because he's not taking a knockout this turn, right? Is that Ultra Necro? It is Ultra Necro. Ultra Necro could be problematic because of my Jirachi, so I have to keep that in mind as well. I can't just play down other Jirachis anymore. But we can't hit this number either. We could hit it with Marshadow Machamp, but once again, Revenge into the second attack will have to do it. So if I can bump his Stadium, like we have so many combination of cards that can pull it off, but we need to bump his Stadium. Let me attach this here. And I think I'm going to have to make that Mismagius play now so I can use counter gain this turn. I don't like losing Lily here, but it's fine, I guess. Oh no, it's not in the deck. Oh god. Alright, okay. Problem. Oh, I messed up hard. I was just off the assumption that oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I messed up super hard. Alright, we need to find like off this, we need to find Stretcher, Duskstone. This is why we play a 3-3 line usually. Oh, this is bad. Okay, there is a benefit to this, and that is linear attack can now put this in range. So that would give us an extra turn, I guess. Yeah, let me just play this down now. We don't have a skateboard yet either. I should probably play this just to thin. Oh, you know what? Playing Jirachi wasn't the best idea. Marshadow wasn't the best idea either. What do I want to grab? We're not going to be able to set up this turn, so there's no point doing that. There's nothing to really grab. I don't want to grab Magirna. I guess I could. That's another card that can't be knocked out though with Giratina snipes, so I have to keep that in mind. But I do want to pick up this counter gain because I want to keep them in my deck if I can. as often as I can because they're pretty good cards. It's linear attack and damage the Giratina. So now we can take a knockout on it. We have to hit 110, which is much easier than 150. Right? No, we have to hit for 120. Is that possible? Did I mess up? No, yeah, we can hit 120. Martial Arts Dojo into Diancie. So as long as he doesn't take a knockout on Diancie this turn, we can take a knockout. But if he does take a knockout on Diancie this turn, we might have to... We need to get another stadium now, too. We need so much now, bro. This is bad. We're going to have to go into Jirachi and hope. Pretty much. Giratina's looking like such a threat right now. Or, I mean, this card. You know, we could have also damaged the Ultra Necro. That was maybe better, but we can just take an immediate knockout on Giratina as well. Ultra Necro, like I said, as long as we can attack with Marshadow Machamp, we have a way to knock out the Ultra Necro, because we have to revenge once to knock this out, and then we'd have to use a GX attack. That seems really bad, too. We'll see. He's in a Guzma here. What's he going for Guzma? Is he going for Diancie? Yeah, so Diancie's a problem. Like, this is a problem now, because we can't take a knockout. We might have to linear attack again. I'm not too sure how I'm going to play this game. I thought this was going to be a really good matchup, but when you whiff, man. When you whiff with this deck, you whiff hard. We have to hit 110, 120 with a fighting type card. So that doesn't seem very likely. We'd have to use Revenge this turn. And then Revenge means that we can be knocked out by this. And can you knock a knockout? I think you can, right? Let me think about this. Yeah, you can very easily take a knockout. 1, 2. Well, he doesn't have any energies down there, so never mind. He can't really take a knockout. We can Revenge. Oh, wait a minute. Then he would be able to, because there'd be a lot of energies down there. Let me think about this. Double Mally, meaning 60. Was it 60? 80, 160, 240, 240, 260. So we would have to bump the stadium and pray. You didn't get a draw supporter. So we can't even bump the stadium. I mean, we can bump the stadium, but we can't, like, get both cards that we need. Wow, that second Mischievous being prized was a huge killer. That was really bad. That was really bad. That was super bad, and I'm really upset about it. He damaged himself, so we can take a knockout now, but, like, that was really bad. We didn't even get a way to switch either, so we're just kind of boned. We lose this game. This sucks. I'm trying to think of ways we can win now. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Because he has double knockout here if he takes one more prize. I can't even linear attack this turn. Ugh, what a shame. Oh well, I think we just lose this game. I can't think of a way to we can win. If we had that second Mischievous, we had pretty much everything we needed to, like, be able to take revenge knockouts at the right turn. And not having that Mischievous really sucked. So we're just gonna have to take this hard L, I think. I think we're too far behind. Because he can GX attack us and take 2 more prizes, which means if he takes 1 more knockout, we're just a GX attack away from losing. After this knockout, of course. Choosing to Guzma. I guess he doesn't want to take a knockout on these, which is the right play. I think I'm just gonna scoop this one up, guys. We'll get one more game here. Because that was a hard L. That was a super hard L. Alright, guys. We had to cut back to the deck profile. I lost internet, so I just have to, like, I mean, I have it back now, but I actually have to go to work, like, right now as well. So I have to cut out any more games that we had because I completely lost internet and we lost the game. We were playing against Rayquaza, which was a really weird game, which is really funny because he Dragon Breaked, or that ability, Rayquaza GX, whenever you get rid of the top 3 cards of your deck. He lost his Coco Prism, which was, like, the funniest thing to me. Because I was thinking, dude, if he keeps doing it, he's going to lose his Coco Prism and then he's not going to be able to take a knockout. And then it happened. So, yeah, it was really funny. But anyways, I'm cutting out the rest of the games because we lost internet, so of course we could not play anymore, and I had to go to work. So this is the deck list I like right now. The only thing I can make changes to, like I mentioned earlier, is I just want to cut these out because they're just never useful to me. Play a third one of these so we can find it faster, and maybe a third one of this, so that we don't have any issues prizing Mischievous's, because that seems to be a common trend when I play this deck. I don't think you need 3 Mismagius because you only really care about using this attack twice, but because if you go first, you can just put down a Mischievous, right? You don't have to use Duskstone. Duskstone is only if you go second and you're, like, going hardcore into finding a turn 1 Mismagius. And even then, you don't really need to do that a lot of the time. So I find that you don't really care about getting thrown in Mismagius. You only care about getting down your Misdreavus's so that you can use Mismagius on the right turns. It's not about doing it early. It's about doing it on the right turns. So I decided to cut out one of these. Other cards that I feel like are unnecessary. I love the counter catcher, so I'm going to keep playing the counter catcher. The Pokemon line seems to be fine. I'm pretty happy with the Pokemon line once we added that third Misdreavus. I don't know, like everything else seems pretty good. I like the way the deck is. I think it works really cool. I love the deck. I think it's really cool for sure. I might play this again in the future. We'll see. But post rotation is just around the corner, so probably not. We might play it on stream though, because it is a fun deck to play. Regardless, let me know what you guys think. This is my version of a Aggro Lando deck. Shout outs to once again BattleAxe360 for the deck suggestion. If you guys want to suggest decks, leave them down below. I'm literally just going off suggestions right now, so feel free to give me any idea you guys have. Drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.